All right, scholars, here we have another problem where we may have to regroup and we have different denominators. So as usual, we need to find our least common denominator. This time it's going to be very simple because 7 and 5 are both prime numbers. And because they're both prime numbers, that means we can multiply these two to get the common denominator. And that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So I'm going to multiply 2/7 by 5 and by 5, and 4/5 by 7 and by 7. After the multiplication is complete, you should end up with 15 and 10 over 35 minus 11 and 28 over 35. So after getting them in common terms, or rather having a common denominator, we see that we have a huge problem. 28, the other denominator, is larger than 10. Okay, and we cannot take 28 from 10. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to regroup or borrow from 15 to get this subtraction complete. We're going to borrow one whole from 15, so what we'll be left with is 14 wholes, 35 35ths, and 10 35ths that we originally began with. We'll simplify that expression there to 14 and 45 35ths. Now we can use this to subtract 11 and 28 35ths because our new numerator is greater than 28. Now all we need to do is subtract 28 from 45. So what we'll end up with is, I believe, 17 over 35. And then we subtract 11 from 14 and we end up with 3. So our final answer is 3 and 17 over 45.